bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. Former 8 Mile Walk High School teacher Andre Berbal is expected to be retried on October 7th after the Court of Appeal quashed his conviction and 35-year prison term last December and ordered a retrial. During Tuesday's proceedings, Berbal also tried to get bail, arguing that he is being held illegally as a sentenced inmate in inhumane conditions and he is not a flight risk. But the court refused, noting that his detention is authorized by the Court of Appeal and his trial will be held in a matter of months. Now, this isn't the second time Berbal has applied for bail. He applied last December but was unsuccessful. Berbal was initially convicted and sentenced by a Grand Bahama-based judge for having unlawful sex with 2 schoolboys. Now, switching gears now, NEMA 3-day emergency management training program is set to wrap up tomorrow. The session is oversubscribed with a large number of females volunteering to be of assistance in the time of a storm. Michelle Gardner, the assistant facilitator with NEMA's head office, says she is impressed with the level of interest among residents of Grand Bahama in the area of disaster preparedness.
In Grand Bahama, they're very interested because we had an overflow of participants. We were expecting about 25 persons and we've exceeded that, and we had to actually turn some persons away and advise them that we would have to organize another set of training to facilitate those persons. So the persons on Grand Bahama are relatively serious, and because they have been impacted so many times and the impact has been so devastating, here, they're very, very mindful of what disasters can do and the impact that can, last even a lifetime.
Now, the 3-day training session is part of a certification program offered by NEMA. Facilitator Luke Bethel says certification is the way to go for NEMA in the future.
We're making it mandatory now to recertify, and we need that because these are persons we're relying on to manage a facility with different personalities and standards of people. So we're giving them that the basic touch and the professional touch on how to maneuver with that in regards to administration and problem solving.
The NEMA certification training wraps up tomorrow. Pride Month celebrations are winding down at the 8 Mile Walk High School. Today, students and faculty of that institution held a special assembly to honor several former students who have all made a mark in the Grand Bahama community. Shakara Trott fills us in.
I found the In a display of pride, students crammed the gym along with teachers and former students of the 8 Mile Walk High School. Bringing remarks was former long-serving principal Sandra Edgecombe.
We've always been the school in the back of the bush, but when we stepped out in the city, everybody stopped and looked at us. I believe that this month, all of those activities has also said to us that there is no turning back. For when Blue Jays put their minds to a task, they can achieve. You have seen from former students, whether it's been Pakeisha or Valdez or any of the students who have been here this morning, what Blue Jay country is capable of producing. What has this month taught us? That when Blue Jays' backs are against the wall, they can come out even more determined.
While encouraging students to remain focused, Edgecombe encouraged students to continue to make academic strides.
Look at how far you've come, Blue Jays. Look at all of those persons who have made this day possible. And now that has all been passed over to you. How will you be looked at over the next few weeks, over the next few months, and indeed over the years to come?
Former principal Dwayne Higgins called the school a pace setter among modern schools and was happy to contribute.
Do the best you can and be the best you can, because your life depends on it. The success of your family depends on it. The success of our country depends on it. We must continue to excel in everything that we do.
Shakara Trott, ZNS Network News.
The Ministry of Education promoting the development of the culinary arts by staging its annual Young Chef competition. When it was all said and done, some tasty dishes were enjoyed by the contestants and the judges. Megan Shepard picks up this story from here.
Junior and senior students from various schools competed in the 2013 Young Chef competition. They were given 2 hours to prepare 2 dishes, and Executive Chef Lamont Davis says he was quite impressed.
They had to use Mahatma rice, and they had to use Robina flour, and they had to give the judges 3 portions of each, and then we judge it, and then we come up with a winner.
The battle for a senior chef was pretty stiff, but in the end, Luciano Simmons of 8 Mile Rock High came out on top.
I prepared a mai rice cake, and I served it in a pumpkin soup with conch. And I topped it with spinach and bell pepper. And my second dish was a curry raisin muffin, and I topped it with a cilantro dressing, icing. With
Salmon Pod, he really used indigenous products like the pumpkin, the conch. You know, he was very spot on. He was on time, and you know, last year he fell short, and this year he came back, and you know, he really persevered, and he did a great job.
In the junior division, it was Deshawn Maycock of Jack Hayward Junior High.
Today I made a rice cake with spinach seafood and seafood cream cheese with beets, with red velvet cake, with Greek fruit yogurt.
Both chefs will be heading to New Providence in early March to compete in the national competition.
What we would do, you know, those who we critique, you know, the flaws in their dish, really help them to work on it. And, you know, hopefully we give them our ideas, and hopefully they come back with a trophy.
So you went under the sea this weekend. How did you enjoy it?
It was very interesting. There was a nurse shark and a bull shark, I think, that was down there. I was a G about it.
Interesting. Will you do it again?
Yes, definitely. And there was a barracuda too.
Good. I'd like to try it. But in the words of Sweet Brown, ain't nobody got time for that. No, I'll try it. And a very special thank you to the guys of Triple Play over the weekend. We broke down on West End, and they were able to help us out. So, yes, I've had my own adventure. Well, that's going to do it for us here in the North. On behalf of our entire ZNS team,
I'm Megan Shepard.
I'm Shoshana Rule. Have a great evening.